Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Fit Studio. My name is Lauren, and I'm going to be guiding you through a full body reformer class today. We've got a few props. So all you're going to need today is grab a ball, and I'm going to have it placed in the headrest. The headrest is going to be down to start today. Grab a booty band as well. We're going to start with today's class as well, and have your box close by as well. We're going to be using that as well, and that is all you need. I have a kind of a lighter band because my glutes are a bit sore today. So feel free, however your body's feeling. If you want to challenge yourself, grab a heavier band. I'm going to have you guys start with a red spring, a blue spring, and a white spring, which is a light, medium, and heavy spring to start for some sideline footwork. So you're going to lie all the way down on your side. Your head is going to be nice on the ball. Your top foot is going to be on the foot bar parallel. We're going to drive through the heel. The top knee is in line with your toes and making sure you're scooting back just far enough so you've got a tiny gap between your booty and the back of the carriage. You're lifting up through your side waist. When you're ready, you're going to take an inhale here, and then on your exhale, let's press the carriage all the way out. Squeeze that left glute. Inhale, draw the carriage all the way in, keeping that knee lifted. So the band here is just going to help activate the glutes a little bit more. It's going to kind of make you resist going down. So the band's going to want to bring the knees down a little bit. So having the band here is making it just a little bit more spicy for the glutes and the outer thighs. Starting to warm up the left side of the body here for another 6. Exhale, lengthen out here for 5. For 4. Driving through the heel, exhale, lift up for 3. In 2. One more here. Let's lengthen all the way out. Let's draw the carriage halfway in. Hold it here for 10, 9, static hold, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, little pulses into the band, up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold little pulses away from the foot bar for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more for 5, for 4, 3 more in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's exhale, lengthen all the way out. Take an inhale as we draw the carriage all the way in. Beautiful. We're going to lift up the heel nice and high. On your next exhale, lengthen out, driving through the ball of the feet. Inhale, draw it in. Walk your feet back a little bit too, so you're not crazy on the edge of that foot bar. For 8. 5 more here. Squeezing the left glute at the top. 3, 2, and 1. Draw the carriage halfway in. Hold it. Hold that static hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulses up into the band. 8, 7, 6, 5. Glutes burning. 4, 3, 2. And hold pulses away from the foot bar. 10, 9. Deep breaths. Keep that heel nice and high. We've got 5 and 4 and 3, 2. Exhale, lengthen all the way out. Inhale, draw it in. Beautiful work. You're now just going to grab the ball and go down on your back. Your head can be lifted up. The ball is just in your hands here. We're going to stay on that same side. So we're driving through that left heel. Your right leg is in tabletop. You're going to give a little squeeze of that ball. Press that carriage all the way out. Inhale, draw it in. Supersetting the same glute on the left side. Keeping that right leg in tabletop. You're in a nice neutral spine, single leg, supine footwork. For 6. Press out for 5. And 4. For 3. And 2. One more here. Let's lengthen all the way out. Draw the carriage halfway in. Hold that single leg squat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now little abductions out to the side and out to the side. Good with that left knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulses away from the foot bar. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more in 5, 4, here for 3, 2. Exhale, lengthen all the way out. Inhale, draw it in. Beautiful. While we're here, let's switch sides. So now you're going to go onto your right heel. Your left leg is in tabletop. Stay with that neutral spine. And then when you're ready, lengthen out that right leg. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, press out. Inhale, draw it in. 5 more here. Exhale, lengthen for 5. Pull the ribs down. 3 more in 3, 2. One more here. Let's lengthen all the way out. Draw that carriage halfway in. Hold it here. Little abductions out to the side and in with that right knee. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses away from the foot bar. 10. Little inch up and down. And 6. For 5. And 4. 3 more in 3. Into. Exhale, let's lengthen all the way out. Inhale as you draw that carriage in. Beautiful. Pop that headrest back down, and we're going to swing around to the other side. So pop your ball or your pillow back down. Lying on your left side now. Scoot the hips back a little. Bring your top foot on the foot bar parallel. You're in a neutral spine, so you're sitting that tailbone back. You're lifting up through the side body, driving through the heel. You're going to exhale, lengthen all the way out. Inhale, draw it in. And exhale, lengthen out. Inhale, draw it in. Good. So really lifting up into that band. Lifting up into that side body, the side waist. Making it even with this side now. For 6. For 5. Exhale, lengthen out for 4. In 3. In 2. One more here, lengthen all the way out. Let's draw that carriage halfway in. Hold it here, hold that little static squat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Little pulses up and down into that band. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now little pulses away from the foot bar for 8 and 7. 6, 5 more here, you got it in 5, burn it out in 4, 3 more, stay with me, 3, in 2, exhale, let's lengthen all the way out, inhale, draw it in, tap out that glute, we've got that final set, bring the toes back a tiny bit, lift up the heel, and then when you're ready, exhale, lengthen out through the ball of the foot, inhale, draw it in, whew. This side is going to get shaky real quick, I can feel it already. For 7. Keep everything controlled. I know it should be starting to burn if it hasn't already. So just stay with that breath. If you need to take a moment, go for it. This is your body, your class. You've got 3 more. Full range. Into. And 1. Draw that carriage halfway in. Hold that squat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulses up in the band. And 8. Oh, I need to take a moment. You got it, guys. 7, 6, almost there. Out and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, One pulses away, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, press it all the way out. Oh my God. Inhale, draw it in. Whew. Get yourself all the way up. See, even instructors have to stop for a second. Oh, good job, guys. Tap out the glutes. We're going to get rid of this ball for a little bit. Just pop it to the side. I'm going to go into some bridges here. So keep your booty band on. Headrest is going to stay down. And then let's put you guys on one red, one blue spring, one heavy, one medium, and then just lie all the way back. We're not done with glutes just yet, guys. That band is just above those knees again. Your heels are on the bar hip distance. Keeping the carriage pulled in, we're going to take an exhale as you tuck the pelvis and then just melt the spine all the way up. Try and think about pulling the heels to the glutes and then slowly melt the spine all the way back down, landing in that neutral spine. Again, tucking the pelvis, bringing those hips up, knees over the toes, heels to the glutes. And on your next exhale, melt the spine down. So taking it a little slower here, lowering that heart rate a little bit. And melting down. On your next one, let's meet up at the top of your next bridge. Tuck the pelvis and lift all the way up into that bridge and hold. Little abductions out to the side and in with the knees. 10, 9, 8. Wrapping the abs around the waist. 5 more in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Press those knees out. Hold. Little pulses up, down, up, down. 4, 10, 9, 8. Really tuck that pelvis for me. 7. Squeeze the glutes. 6. In 5. In 4. In 3. 2. Hold those hips up. Bring the knees back to parallel. Slowly melt the spine all the way down. Rock those knees side to side. Now let's go into a wide second position. So you're in that kind of sumo squat here. The knees are going to be in line with those toes, slightly externally rotated. So you're really getting into the booty band here. When you're ready, keeping the carriage in, tuck that pelvis again. Let's melt that spine up. Inhale. Exhale, melt it down. Nice articulation of that spine. Landing into that neutral and then lifting up. And melting everything back down. Should feel like a nice massage on the spine here. One more here. Let's meet up at the top. Let's tuck the pelvis, lifting up into that bridge and hold. Little abductions out and in, out and into that band. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep pulling the carriage in. 6. It gets sneaky. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep those knees wide. Little pulses up, down, and 10. Little tuck, untuck. 9, 8, 7, 6. 5 more and 5 and 4, 3, 2. Hold it up at the top and then slowly melt the spine all the way down. Whew. Alrighty, guys, one more set here. We're going to go into some hamstring curls. We're back parallel, heels are on the bar, hip distance. You're going to give me one bridge. Lift all the way up into your bridge and hold. Keep that pelvis tucked the whole time. You're going to slowly press the carriage out as you drop the hips kind of to a hover to the mat, and then keep the pelvis tucked as you draw that carriage in, hamstring curl. Inhale as you lengthen the legs long. Exhale as you pull that carriage in, resisting the spring as you hit the stopper. Just for another 4. Inhale, lengthen out for 3. In 2. One more here, lengthen out. Draw that carriage halfway in for me. Hold it halfway. Hold that static bridge for 10, 9. Really squeeze the glutes for me. 8, 7, 6. Keep the knees in line with those toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly melt the spine all the way down and then slowly hit the stopper. Beautiful. Hug those knees in towards your chest and then rock them side to side. When you're ready, let's get all the way up and we can get rid of the booty band. So we're done with the booty band today. Just place it to the side. I'm going to redo my ponytail real quick. And then we're also going to grab the ball again for a little bit of abdominal work. So I'm going to pop myself on a red and a white spring. The ball is now going to be underneath my pelvis. Let's pop up our loops just on the hook so it's just easily accessible. Headrest is down for this one still. Lower all the way down for me. And then when you're ready, you're going to lift those hips and just place the ball underneath your pelvis here. So just right where the tailbone is. I don't want it too high so it's on your lower back, and I don't want it too low so you're like, whoa. Okay, so just find your happy medium here. It might feel a little bit wobbly if you've not done this exercise before. So just take your time with it. Alrighty, so those arms are directly on top of those shoulders. Those legs are going to go into tabletop when you're ready. Take an exhale as you press those arms down to the hips. Inhale as you lift those arms up. Exhale, press those arms down to the hips. Inhale, lift those arms up. Beautiful. Hips are heavy on the ball. Making sure those abs stay pulled in. They're still working because I don't want you to feel this in your lower back at all. This is your deep transverse abdominals here working. We're here for 3 more straight arm pull downs. Into. 1 more here, press the arms down. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then when you're ready, you're going to add a single leg extension. As you press those arms down, lengthen your right leg long. Inhale, draw everything in. Switch legs. Exhale, press the left leg long. Inhale, draw everything in. Good. So the lower you go with the leg, the harder it's going to be on the core. And obviously the harder it's going to be on your stability. So aim to go a little bit higher to start. And once you feel comfortable, you don't feel like you're going to fall off, bring your legs a little bit lower. Perfect. Lengthen. 2 more. 1 more here. Good. On your next one, just press the arms down and lengthen that right leg. Hold. Keep the right leg long. Bend the elbows, triceps. Go nice and slow. Let's do 3 more. 2. 1 more here. Press the arms. Hold. Bring the right leg in tabletop. Now lengthen the left leg long. 5 more tricep extensions. Nice and slow and controlled. 3, 2, 1. Press the arms down, bring the leg in tabletop, lift the arms up, and then lengthen the legs up towards the sky. Hold it right here. Keeping those arms right where they are, just lower one leg down to the foot bar. Exhale, lift it up. Lower the other leg down. And then exhale, scoot from the lower, lift up. For 10, single leg lift and lowers. Keeping that carriage nice and still. We're here for another 4, 3. Beautiful. And 2. 1 more here. Lift both legs up. Squeeze those legs together. Bring the heels together, toes apart. Inhale, lower both legs down. Exhale, lift both legs up. Inhale, lower both legs. Exhale, scoop, lift both legs. Good. For 10. 8. Keep squeezing, wrapping those abs around your waist. If you start to feel this one in your lower back, just lower those legs a little bit higher. Don't bring them so low. I don't want any coning in the abs either. Let's do another 3. Into. One more here, lower. Bring the legs in tabletop. Bring the arms out to a T. Press the arms into the hips. Open the arms. Lift the arms up, sorry. Big circles out and around to end this little supine series. 2 more circles this direction. 1 more big circle here. Hold. Let's reverse. Open and lift and press. Open, lift, and press. 3 more here. Into. Good. 1 more here, guys. Open, lift, press. Lift those arms all the way up. Pop the feet on the foot bar. Hang up your loops, and then lift those hips. Grab the ball out from underneath you. Rock those knees side to side. Beautiful. Let's get you all the way up. We're finally going to use the box, okay? So pop the ball down, and we're going to grab your long box. So grabbing your box, placing it long ways on the box here. And I'm going to be on a blue and a white spring today. If you want this a little bit heavier, feel free to go on a red spring. Sometimes that does feel a little bit better. We're going to go prone on the box facing the footbar. So nice and slowly, bringing your stomach on the box. The chest is going to be over the box here, so where your bra line is, just make sure your boobs are hanging off. Those hands are going to go wide on the foot bar. I want your elbows to be wide, and I want you to tuck the pelvis. Make sure you're bringing those hip bones into the box. If this feels like it's too much in the lower back, feel free to cross over the ankles and bend the knees, okay? But if it feels good, those legs are going to be glued together and the toes are going to be pointed. When you're ready, you're going to exhale, press the carriage all the way out, and then bending the elbows in. Pressing out and in for 10. The chest is slightly lifted. You're in just a slight spinal extension here, nothing too crazy. Again, if this is too light for you, feel free to just bring one red spring on instead of the white and the blue. We're here for another 3. Exhale, press out for 2. 1 more here, lengthen out and hold. I want you to slowly lift the chest up into a nice little swan. Exhale, press the carriage out, bend the elbows in, press it out, lift the chest, lift the tummy all the way off. Keep those abs engaged, squeeze the glutes. Slowly lower, and then bend it in. Good, 2 more, press it out. And lift. And lower down. Bend it in. 1 more here, press it out. Lift it up. Shoulder blades pull down towards the back. Bring it in halfway and hold. Hold this static in 10. 9, squeeze the legs together. 8, squeeze the glutes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, little pulses 1 inch away from the foot bar, 1 inch in 10. And 9. And 8, 7, 6, 5 more in 5. 4, gazes straight to the springs. 3, 2, exhale, let's lengthen all the way out. Hold. Walk those hands a little bit more narrow here onto the foot bar. You're going to bend the elbows into the box and then press the arms straight out. Bend the elbows into the box, press out. Good. So this is hitting the back of the arms a little bit more, the triceps. Full range. Thumbs are with your fingers. Press the shoulder blades away from the ears. 3 more. Into. 1 more here. Lengthen out and hold. Now lift that spine up. Oh, should feel really nice Press the carriage out, bend the elbows in, get into that swan again. Lift the chest, lift the belly, shoulders down. Lower the spine, lower the belly down, bend it in. Remember, if the swan doesn't feel good for you, you don't have to do it, okay? You can keep doing those shoulder presses, those tricep presses. This just feels really nice on my back right now. Lovely, guys. Let's do one more here. Let's go halfway in. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8. Keep squeezing the glutes, shoulders down. In 5, 4. Let's pulse it. 3, 2, and pulse it for 10 and 9. Bending out the back of the arms here. 8, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Exhale, let's lengthen all the way out. Inhale, draw it in. Beautiful. One more little thing here. We're going to take off that white spring. You're just on one blue spring here. We are going to jump off the foot bar because I find this exercise so much fun. So we're going to lengthen those legs, point those toes. Chest is lifted a tiny bit. Tuck that pelvis. The elbows are wide. We're going to jump off the bar and land. Jump and land. Good. Making sure you're looking at that foot bar the whole time. Otherwise, you might miss it and it might give you a bit of a fright. We're here for 5. And 4. Jump for 3. We're going to add on one more layer in 2. And 1. Let's go. You're going to jump off that foot bar. Arms are going to go up and land. Jump. Arms together. Land. Good. Try and touch those palms behind your back. Lift the chest a little bit higher. 3 more. Jump. Squeeze the lats. 2. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 1 more here. Jump. Land. Woo. Slowly, let's get you off the box. Oh, shake out those arms. Lovely work, guys. All right, let's pop the box away. And let's put on a red and a blue spring and lie all the way down. Let's do some feet and straps. So headrest can be back up if you'd prefer. Let's grab hold of the loops and place them on your feet. Oh, wow, my arms are on fire right now. This is great. All right, those legs are parallel. Keep the pelvis down with this one here. We're just going to lower and lift those legs. Slowing everything down. Two more lift and lowers. One more here. Now lift those legs up. Let's go into leg circles out and around. Beautiful. After this next one, reverse it. Exhale as you press legs down. Let's do 2 more circles here. One more here. Bring those legs up towards the sky. Flex the feet. Pull down onto the ropes. Just take a little hamstring stretch here. If you want to lift up your pelvis, stretch out the back a bit, you can. Then slowly bring those legs out to a straddle. Stretching out those inner thighs, those adductors. And then when you're ready, bring soles of your feet together. take a butterfly here, pulling those loops towards your chest. Elbows are pushing the knees out to the side. Inhale through the nose, expand the ribs wide. Exhale, let it all go. One more here, big inhale through the nose, expanding the ribs. And big exhale, let it go. When you're ready, guys, slowly take off those loops. Place them back on the hooks. And then slowly rock yourself all the way up. You, my loves, are done. Thank you so much for taking class with me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next class. Bye, guys.